I'm just using a Loctite polyurethane crack filler, gray color, self-leveling. So I cut the tip off way too large. I should have left it smaller, but it'll settle down in there. So I have to put several layers on. I didn't put more sand in. I'm on my second tube, second crack. I cut this one a little bit smaller. Might help get it in the crack a little better. But I'll just get some more filler. It's about $6 a tube. I think it'll be worth it just to have a good solid filler in there rather than trying to fill it up with a little sand and save on this. So we'll just keep going with the filler. doesn't look too bad. It settled in depressions that were under the tape, of course, because of the stamping. But, well, I don't know. Gotta be fairly happy with that. Let's see how this one's settling down over here. Probably just run across there again. I'll see if I can get this next one to settle down, but there are depressions and cracks that it's just going to get underneath that tape. I don't know if there's a lot I can do about it. We'll try it. So I'm on number 3, the self-leveling, and I think I just have to take more time and not try to fill it all up and then smooth it out. You just got to fill in, get a good bead in there, let it settle, put another good bead in there, let it settle, then I won't get so much buildup underneath. So I did take that rag right there, and I was trying to wipe down as much as I could any spillage or under leakage under the tape on these two. I don't know, I think it turned out fine. I didn't want to get into those deep craters where it settled in and smear it around, because I think that would have been more harm. That's just the natural course of the way this stuff settled out. So I think all in all, it looks pretty good. Get this one finished up. I'll tape off this next one here. And then I've got to move the furniture, get going on the 2 big long ones. So those will be the challenge. It's turning out pretty well. Pulled the tape off of a couple of more of them, and it's coming out pretty decent. Had to run to Menards and get some more self-leveling for these longer ones. It's really eating it up. It's working well. Menards have 11% off sale, so what the heck. Rather than try to fill it up with sand, I just went with the leveling compound. It's sinking in there pretty good. So I've got this one little stretch here yet to do. I'll tape that off and fill it in. So the guy at the concrete store said this will work well to patch a few of the spots that I have that just where they set up a little bit fast on us, and I didn't get them troweled down. I couldn't even get them with the mag float. Probably if I put some elbow grease in it, I could have, but we're just running low on time. So I've never used this. There are no instructions. He's calling out a wall patch. He said this is good for slabs too. They use it on the vertical concrete, but he says the guys will use it on the slabs. So looked on the back, and there is not an instruction anywhere. Plenty of warnings, technical data, do not eat, do not drink, don't put it in your eyes, don't induce vomiting. So I got all those bases covered, but I'm not sure how much I need to mix with. I do know I mix it with water. That's what the fella said. But I'll use this, I got this plastic bottle here. Tell you what, if you had this throwback Mountain Dew, I drank this for the first time again a few years back when they came out with it. It's got the real sugar in it. And the first sip that I had brought me right back to Boy Scout camp. Probably 1983, 1984, when you could buy the glass bottles out of the pop machine for about 35 or 50 cents. Then you got a dime back when you brought the bottle back. Oh boy, those were good times. But just the taste of it brought me right back to that. I love this stuff. Terrible for you, terrible for your teeth, terrible for my weight issue. But man, it's good stuff. All right, back to work. I'm going to mix some of this up with some water. See if we can get a consistency that will be good for the pad. I'll show you where I'm filling in here. I want to work on that spot there. I just don't want the water hanging in there, pooling up in winter time. And I've got that issue there. I spread some around. This whole section just got away from us. So all in all, I'm still very happy with it. If we can get this patch to work, that'll be fine. I'll throw some powder on it, and we'll see if we can get it to match the patch to match the slab. I'm not sure if I'm making it worse or making it better, but you can see in this area here, I've already put down some powder, some patch and some powder. I'm going to crinkle up a garbage bag or one of those plastic bags from the grocery store, and I'm going to tap it with a hammer, with a mallet, try to get some texture on it. After it sets up just a little bit more, I'm going to go ahead and fill these couple of areas up over along in here and over here, and just see if we can't get the same type of results. The nice thing I'm finding about the textured concrete is that it is a little more forgiving than a broomed finish, and absolutely more forgiving than a smooth finish, no doubt about that. Big thing is I just want to try to keep these rocks from popping out. Chances are good that they will anyways, but give her a whirl. Water is the enemy of the concrete. Freeze thaw, especially here in our neck of the woods. So any little pocket where that can happen, you just want to get rid of it. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a tough day. Saturday afternoon, been working on these fills, and it has been a bad experience. I've done this before. I've not had this experience where it just continues to bubble up all day long. It wasn't hot sun, so maybe that was my problem. I'm not quite sure, but it's not good. And then to make matters worse, I started with my landscaping. Started putting some edging in. I want to do concrete curbing, but it's just not in the budget right now. So I'm going to do that. We'll have rocks in here. We're working on putting rocks over here. And I was cutting this sod down so I could get the rocks set into place and up against the concrete. And just doing that. It's so windy today. It blew the grass, dead grass all over onto the freshly laid. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't even want to get up close. It's so embarrassing. Yeah. There's grass stuck in there. When I pull it off, it's not. It's super wide right now because I have the tape on it, but it'll wear off. I mean, I'm not too worried about that. Time will heal that wound, but it's just been a bad experience. So anyways, I wish I would have not put the sealer in today. Wish I would have, they're the crack fill. I wish I would have just worked on sealing the patio and gone from there. But live and learn. Thin coat is what they call for. It will dry quickly. Second coat applied at a 90-degree angle for the first coat. And I think it's going on pretty well. So I'll keep going with this process and we'll get this thing sealed up. It's very windy today like usual. And I think it's going to turn out pretty well. We'll get a finished product once I finish up the rest of it. There's one coat down. Pretty good coverage. Like I mentioned, they call for a pretty thin coat. It's hard to get inside of those cracks and crevices, the indentations, without it pulling up, but you just got to be careful with the corner of the roller and shedding off too much of that sealer. So I'll give you a look here quick at the sealer that I'm using. It's a SM Incorporated, that's a local supplier. It's Ultra CO Plus curing and sealing compound. And it does say to put on a slab that is warming, so that's why I'm doing it in the morning. And that thing's going to heat up pretty good, between 60 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Actually 40 to 90 degrees, I'm sorry. And it should be warming. So we're going to go with the next coat as soon as this coat dries. start of the second coat. Got that square done. We're right at the deck steps. And we're working our way back. I gotta say, this texture is looking pretty good. I was worried about the contrast. I thought maybe I had thrown down too much release powder. Still think I may have. I think if I would have put less down, I may have a better contrasting colors between the gray and the darker gray, light gray. But all in all, I think this is pretty good. 2 coats of sealer complete. Let this dry up, and I'll continue working on getting some rocks placed around. Got a lot of work up. I've got an area up around the window well there that is settled around 8 inches. The backfilling issue, that's a whole nother video. But I've got a lot of extra dirt over here that I need to move around. So that'll be a good spot for it, backfill up against the house. But thanks to SMI, Structural Materials, for helping out, Cody and the guys for all the information. And that's where I rented the stamp pads from. So I got the color and the sealer. So it's been a great project. This should be the end of it. Thanks for watching, and everybody have a great day.